TEKS 5A Solving Multi-Step Equation Notes. So our vocabulary is PEMDAS. So let's remember what PEMDAS stands for. So PEMDAS stands for parentheses. So I'm just going to do P. I'm going to grab my pen. Okay, so P is parentheses. We do these first. And then we have E, which stands for exponents. Then we have multiplication or division. So we do those left to right, whatever comes first. Same with addition or subtraction. Again, left to right. This is addition, subtraction, multiply, and divide. Okay, so let's look at an example. Oh, real quick, I forgot the goal. Our goal, same as one-step equations, is to get the variable. So let me change my pen color. Get the variable by itself. That's our goal, same as last time, to get the variable by itself. So in multi-step equations, we're going to have to do more than one step to get x by itself. So if you look at example 1, our first step is always to get rid of the number furthest from x. So if I have to look at 2 or 5, which one is furthest away from x? The 5 is furthest away. So to get rid of a positive 5, I'm going to subtract 5 to both sides. This will cancel. And I'm left with 2x equals 6. And then my last step, just like on the one-step equations, is going to be divide by 2. So I get x equals 3. So my steps were to subtract 5 and divide by 2 to get x equals 3. Okay, so let's look at the next one. Next one, we have a 1/3 being multiplied by x minus 10 equals 2. So between these two numbers, negative 10 is going to be furthest away from x. So the opposite of negative 10 is plus 10. Those will cancel. We're left with 1/3 x equals 12. And to get rid of 1/3, we're going to have to divide by 1/3. Divide by 1/3. Meaning that the 1/3s will cancel. And I have to divide this by 1/3. When you type that into your calculator, you'll get the answer x equals 36. So our steps were to add 10 and then divide by 1/3. Okay. Next question. Okay, notice here we have parentheses. Remember in PEMDAS we do parentheses first. So if we have a number outside of the parentheses, we need to distribute them. So that means multiply. So we have 2 times x, which is 2x, plus 2 times 5, which is 10, minus 3 equals 17. So before I can even solve this problem, notice that I have a 10 and a -3 on the same side. So that means we can combine like terms to get 2x plus 7 equals 17. So now we have a two-step problem that we can finish solving. So our next step is going to be to subtract 7 from both sides. Remember, when we subtract 7, it cancels on that left side, and we're left with 2x equals 10. Then we divide by 2, and we're left with x equals 5. So we had multiple steps in this one, so let's write them all down. So we first distributed 2, then we combined like terms, and in parentheses I'm going to put on the left. Then we subtracted 7 and we divided by 2. So this one had 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to get x equals 5. Okay, last problem. We have again these parentheses. So this means to distribute. Remember, anything outside the parentheses we distribute. So we have 2 times x, which is 2x, plus 2 times 5, which is 10, minus 3 equals x plus 4. Okay, again, we're going to combine our like terms. So we have 2x plus 7 is equal to x plus 4. Okay, at this step here, we have to decide which side the x's are going to go on and which side the numbers are going to go on. So let me change my color. I'm going to assume that the x's are going to go to this side and the numbers are going to go to this side. So that means I need to move this x over here. And since it's positive, I'm going to subtract it. So minus x, 2x minus 1x is x, plus 7 equals 4. Okay, now I need to move my numbers over to this side. So I have minus 7, these cancel, left with x equals -3 because 4 minus 7 is -3. So let's write out these steps. My first step was to distribute 2, then combine like terms. Again, we did that on the left side. Okay. Then moved x's to left and numbers to right. Okay. Then we subtracted 7. So subtract 7.